The Center for Environmental Justice, being one of the leading environmental organizations in Sri Lanka, has filed many cases in protecting environment. And in this case, they have filed a fundamental right action at the Supreme Court of Sri Lanka, claiming that the damage to the marine and coastal environment and marine life and fauna and flora, as well as the livelihood of the people, the fishermen community, is affected heavily by this pollution. And also the right to recreation facility by the people of Sri Lanka is also limited due to this pollution. So under these three components, they have filed the fundamental right action.
And what kind of compensation and action is being sought?
Yes, there can be a fundamental right case as they have filed, but I would also suggest that the Marine Environmental Protection Authority can also file an action that against this whole action and the environmental devastation by civil liability, because Environmental Protection Act is there. Under Section 34, they can claim this environmental claim for this damage for the environment. So they have the power and authority to direct the Marine Environmental Protection Authority can claim civil liability under Section 34, and they can direct the owner of the ship to prevent, mitigate, and eliminate such pollution or the threat of such pollution. If that is inadequate, then under the same act, the authority can undertake the operation of the ship and take the necessary action. So I think that is also another legal remedy that is available for compensation.
And presumably wouldn't just be the shipping company at fault here. What other legal cases might emerge out of this?
Yes, because now the fundamental right case claim is already been there. And also the maritime environmental laws is also in concern, because now the shipping owner has mentioned that the crew had been aware of the acid leak. So under the international maritime laws also, why did not they take any action prior to causing damage to the territorial sea and the land of another state? And also this damage goes to the territorial boundaries beyond the Sri Lankan territorial waters as well. So this will be a transboundary environmental issue. And it is very ironic that we are talking about this environmental devastation and environmental problem here today, the one day before the World Environmental Day, celebrating restoring ecosystems. So I think there are responsibilities in terms of maritime law as well.
How long will it take to discover the full impact of this disaster?
Yes, that is a very serious environmental damage. So it is highly unpredictable at the moment, because it is very difficult to, because this is one of the most alarming and most devastating environmental damage that has been caused to Sri Lanka in the recent past. So therefore, I think there are so many actions to be taken. So I think according to the predictions by the Sri Lankan Navy and other rescue missions, and also by the MIPA, I think within next few weeks, I think they are going to recover this damage.
Tell us a little bit more about how it's impacting not only the marine life, but also people's livelihood, and also their threat, public threat to the public health, sorry.
Yes. So now we all are facing COVID-19 pandemic, and in addition to that, we have a very heavy rainfall these days. So it also worsens the situation. So in addition to the environmental problems, social and livelihood issues are also raised as very serious concerns. The area that has mostly hit by this incident has fishing as a key livelihood. Most of the fishermen are now facing danger of losing their livelihood. And also the Sri Lankan beaches are famous for recreational purpose, even within Sri Lankan tourists, local population. So therefore, this damage caused by express pearl will keep the beaches out of use for many months, years to come, until the natural ecosystem is restored. And also in terms of tourism, this is a huge economic loss to Sri Lanka as a famous tourist destination. And in addition to that, Sri Lanka is a biodiversity hotspot. So therefore, this is a intergenerational and intragenerational equity problem as well. So therefore, this is a transboundary problem, and it is not only environmental problem, but also social and economic problem as well.
And of course, everyone is keeping a close eye on the ship, which has sunk for a possible oil spill or leak. Hopefully it won't get to that, but we will wait and see. Dr. Kokila Konasinghe, thank you so much.
Thank you.